Dan, the Credit Man Willis here, and we're talking about how to build good credit. And here's the deal. FICO is the company that actually calculates your credit score, and according to them, your available credit to debt, or amounts owed rather, is roughly 30% of your credit score. This is the second most important item to repair bad credit, and the second most important item when your credit score is calculated. The very first one is your payment history. If you happen to miss some of these other videos, we'll include some links in the description below. But building good credit, especially if you're suffering from a less than perfect credit score, one of the most frequent tools that people will use is using a revolving credit card account. This is really, and especially if you have a less than perfect credit score, you may need to use a secured credit card. The big kicker that you have to check on, especially to avoid some of these less than ethical credit card companies out there, please make sure your account will be reported every single month to all three credit bureaus. The idea with this, and this is part of helping that first aspect of your payment history, is you need to create a trail and a record of positive payments on your credit reports. So if your account's not getting reported to all three credit bureaus, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. So please make sure that it's reported to all three credit bureaus. Revolving credit lines are some of the best. The difference here, installment loans are like a car note or a mortgage, stuff like that. Revolving credit lines where you're actually extended a line of credit, even if it's a secured credit card. And if you're unfamiliar, a secured credit card, you simply put a deposit down with the bank. They're going to hold that, and that's the security that secures your account. So if you put a deposit down for, and here's one of the cooler things, if you put a deposit down for $500, then you'll be extended a credit card with a credit limit of $500. It works exactly the same as an unsecured credit card. You'll have a lower interest rate. You won't have quite so many fees because the bank's going to hold on to that deposit. Now, assuming that deposit is refundable, it's FDIC insured, and assuming that you use your card responsibly and don't default on payments, you're going to get it back. It's no problem. Just make sure that it reports monthly to all three of the major credit bureaus. And here's a little extra tip. One of the things with getting a better credit score is showing available and unused credit. So if you have a credit card of, let's say, $1,000, you want to, generally speaking, keep a credit limit of about, or a monthly balance rather, of about 25 to 30% of your credit limit. So for example, it would be wise to have a balance with a credit limit of $1,000 of about $250 on a monthly basis. This is going to show, one, that you use your credit. Two, it's going to show that you have available unused credit. The idea being, if your credit card is maxed out, you're probably not in a very secure financial position versus having $750 of available credit that you could use if you wanted. It makes some general sense. In addition to this, please, and I'm sure you're already doing this, but make sure that you're paying your monthly bills on time, because the big goal here is to create, like we said, that trail of positive, responsible payment use. And people change, things change, all this stuff, but one of the big keys to getting a better credit score is having a record of positive on-time payments. This makes you much more of a better credit risk. In addition, please don't neglect to challenge any derogatory or negative, inaccurate items that are on your credit report. This is your right. We're going to talk in some details here coming up in the next video. So please subscribe and join our congregation. We're going to include a link to an article at our website in the description below for some more tips. This is Dan, the Credit Man Willis. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please have a fantastic afternoon, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.